the moving averages that are going to be sitting there like that with the duck's beak, and then you would collapse down to the 37 cents initially, right? So that's what I'm looking at. That's what we're waiting for. We're going to go into some breaking news on our live update tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, going over some breaking news, why it is nearly impossible for XRP to get over much more than $5 or $10, why it's mathematically not possible, and that's going to be explained and exposed to you. And for anyone that's telling you XRP can go to $10,000, $1,000, or $500 with the amount of coins that will be in total circulation once all the coins are released out of escrow, I'll explain to you in the live video tonight why and where and who is frauding you, feloniously showing you things that aren't true, and explaining to you in a super simple, easy way how the mathematics work when trying to figure out how and if a coin or a stock get to a certain level. Peace and Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. This little morning update here, we can go right into the Bitcoin price bell notification, like the channel, subscribe and share to get that education and information you need to fleece, heist, and shyst. The shysters, snake oil salesmen, and heisters. That's why you're here with the bell notification. And if we take a quick peek at the Bitcoin price, we can see the Bitcoin price is still stagnant after the one candlestick up that we had. If we go into the 3-hour time frame, click onto here, zoom out a little bit, you can see we came on down to a major area of underneath support at $25,000. And if we zoom out actually to the daily, let's go back to the daily, you can see why this 25,000 is an area of support, right? Oh, where did all these lines come from? Oh, I don't know what's going on there. That was for some reason, but I'm not exactly sure what's happening there. I put them there for some sort of reason, but what that reason is, I don't know. So we're just going to get rid of that. Those aren't supposed to be there. We're just going to have to ignore that. But the main thing that we're looking at here is, we're sitting in between the moving average right here at about 25,300 and the 100-day moving average. And you can see now the 50-day moving average is running like this. The 200-day is running down there, and the 50 is running parallel. You can see what's happening. It forms that duck. When the moving averages are on a big upswing, and then they start to have the hump, and then they start to round off to the duck's beak right here. You can see that looks like a duck's beak. That means the moving averages are leveling off. The price is significantly quieted down. The volume has been suppressed and is now leveled off, and it is waiting for a volume spike before the price either jumps up to the upside and comes way up here to $30,200 on its next move to the upside, or it has another leg to the downside and comes all the way down into this 19,000 to 20,000 range, somewhere into here, right? Where this green area is. That's what we're waiting for, and that's what's happening because you got rejected once, you got rejected twice, and you've got supported twice right here, once and twice, right? And now you're going to try to get supported to get back into this rising channel on the big pump to the upside, right? Or you're going to get a big dump, and that's what we're waiting for. Major upper resistance is sitting up here at about 29,000, the bottom part of this VP volume indicator, and the major support on a dump is the top part of this blue trading zone at 19,177 cents, right? So that's what we're looking for there. The old Ethereum price, we're still stagnating, just like the Bitcoin price. The moving averages are doing the same. See that? Doing the same thing. And if we dump below this major trading area right here in the middle part of this red trading zone, the VP volume indicator at $18,000, we're coming immediately to 16,800. And then your next leg to the downside would come all the way down here at about $1,382. And that is what we're currently watching out for. On the bearish case scenario, you break the 1682.54 and you get back below the VP volume indicator, which is where I think it's going. And that's what we're going to watch out for if you break this line right here at the 1800, you're coming to 1682.54. And then if you broke that, you would dump all the way back down into this $1,410.49. If you can get some kind of support and you can get some kind of bullish action going on, you could make a big pump and make a big double top pump up to 21.50 and 78 cents by getting support and pumping up. And then you would have a regional double top from back here in April, right? So that's what we're going to watch out for. Bullish case, you come to 21.50. Initial bearish case, you come to 16.82 with a possible step down to 14.10. And that's what we're watching out for and taking a note on in the old Ethereum price. The XRP price has been highly volatile recently. We had the big pump up, like we were talking about with our super simple, easy tracking greenback there. Then we had a little dump, held the moving averages, but we're still holding the 50 cents or the bottom part of the blue trading zone, which is bullish, right? And that's what we were looking to do. And now we got this sort of massive cup and handle formation. And if it breaks bullish, 68 cents is where you're going up near the top part of this green track, like we laid out for you when the price was back here where we put our bullish scenario or our bearish scenario. And right now we're continuing the bullish scenario, but what we need to do is break this old regional high from back there, get some trading, and then shoot on with some momentum up to the 68 cent level, right? And that's what we're trying to do, bullishness. The bearish idea would be if you zoom in, we can get rid of some of these local things that we had here. The bearish scenario would be, get rid of that too, move this over, would be to have some big sellers come in, the bears to sell and drive it back down to 51 cents. We get on this 51 cents, can't hold the moving averages that are going to be sitting there like that with the duck's beak, and then you would collapse down to the 37 cents initially, right? So that's what I'm looking at. That's what we're waiting for. We're going to go into some breaking news on our live update tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, going over some breaking news, why it is nearly impossible for XRP to get over much more than $5 or $10, why it's mathematically not possible, and that's going to be explained and exposed to you. And for anyone that's telling you XRP can go to $10,000, $1,000, or $500 with the amount of coins that will be in total circulation once all the coins are released out of escrow, I'll explain to you in the live video tonight why and where and who is frauding you, feloniously showing you things that aren't true, and explaining to you in a super simple, easy way how the mathematics work when trying to figure out how and if a coin or a stock can get to a certain level. Peace and love.